Good day and welcome. Thank you for being here. Playing Avowed. The second area still. Finished like collecting some something for a animancy device. Gotta bring that home to the place it got to go. Gotta figure out where Sansa is. I don't know where Sansa is. Probably deliver that to Sansa. Dropping. Practicing, I guess. I don't know where Sansa is. Alexa, where is Sansa in Avowed? Alexa, where is Sansa in Avowed?
Sansa will need to travel.
He's in Paradise. Well, that's why I couldn't find him. I even traveled to Paradise. Guess we can. I never tried that before. How about that? Everybody's looking for Sansa. I got 27 grenades. Some shop. 30 somewhere. Alexa, where is Sansa in Avowed?
Winterfell in the north.
We had a better answer last time. Alexa, where is Sansa in the Avowed video game?
Winterfell in the north.
Alexa, what is Sansa's shop in Paradise? Probably in the high town somewhere. Says he's in northern Paradise. Take me down to the Paradise City. Took the bus, Paradise.
We will be watching.
Everybody's going to Paradise. Alright. We just gotta look for Sansa. Map marker, man. Probably in Sansa's Emporium. That looks like probably a good place to check. Gotta kind of go left. I mean, you know, if I was named Sansa, I'd probably hang out in Sansa's Emporium. Semi-logical. Where am I? Here's Sansa's Emporium, I think. Found Sansa!
Back. What have you found? Fletcher. Oh, I was sure
Oh,
she
there's
would
no
be safe.
marker.
Her maps were so meticulous. She even made her own ink. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
This is a corrosive siphon spell. Black bow. Back to Emerald Stair. Probably like still another area yet, I bet. Hello, step 159. Oh, fast travel makes it fast. Wouldn't that be cool if you could fast travel to places? You could fast travel to Harry Potter land and to visit your relatives.
We've seen better days. With any luck, this will pass.
Definitely something that would be good to have is ability to fast travel. All right. Good. Turn any quests in here.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh? Whose death am I recording? If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature? Perfetto! That's all of them!
That was quite the
As am I.
joke she told me.
At last I can turn my attention to more important
The regular
things.
comedian.
Oh, how I've missed my research. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
Chicken. Somebody else's house, I guess. Go around the other side.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
Oh, we gotta speak with Monto.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada. The court of Adir must be a very unusual place. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first.
Let me guess, I have to do something to calibrate it.
I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's
Apparently
start
I'm a
with
lab
an
rat.
easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. It's less of a question and more of a stimulus. As long as you're honest, there's no wrong answer.
What would you do if you woke up on a beach and your hands were covered in blood? You find a cop? Hear what happened? Would you wash your hands and leave? Or continue looking at the sun? Not sure what you're saying yes to. I mean, that was like multiple choice. Or are you saying you did wake up once and then you had blood on your hands? Just washed my hands.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Pendulum clock for sure.
Chrysalis.
Transformation.
Spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me? Strange. Shouldn't feel anything in the physical sense. Oh well, no matter. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. God, my condolences. Those two are a handful, even for animancers. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land. Diverted, like the flow of a river. Exactly. And if I know essence, it can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
That work?
Huh?
That's all he had to say?
Bad feeling about what we'll find. Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when we started talking about souls. What did I miss?
In here? Oh, she's here now. I walked into her house earlier. You wouldn't be worried about the cop arresting you for having blood on your hands? Maybe the blood wasn't even a person or something, you know, it could have been anything.
Something the matter? I hope none of my colleagues scared you off. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? And why? It's almost like something is lashing out, defending itself. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work. Animancy takes a lot of preparation. You might only have one chance to run through an experiment. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Think of it as a spiritual tuning fork, or a dowsing rod. It has many functions, some more obvious than others. The problem is it's
you like her outfit? Pretty cool outfit, eh?
Since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. Right now, I would rather focus on the work ahead of us. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course, you'll need a key. Please
oh, Asta! You like her outfit? I asked Stephanie, but she didn't say anything.
I don't go into the lab anymore.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Right, feels great.
What's in the basement? There's gonna be trouble?
Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
Bet ya Stephanie would be scared of going in this basement. Got all these books. Like a library, man. Bought lunch? What kind of lunch did you have? See, I'm a very fast reader, hey? I don't fool around. Pork roll and a latte. That sounds pretty good. This a logbox. We need that. We didn't really need it. Not working today. That must feel weird for you. Something weird going on there. Your parents have been stuck.
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Guys, we can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
It's probably your mom and dad. How hot is it there today, or is it cold?
Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents. Whatever's left of them.
Turned into group?
Dead?
Or something like that.
Gods, I can't believe this.
She might be interested in watering them.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
Good gods, where else would they be?
I didn't have the words. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing. Quilici thought so too. Even Ignacy offered to lend a hand. But I forbade it. My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands. And it destroyed her. My father. Our family.
I've heard that story too many times. This land takes more than it gives.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened.
What did I have for dinner? I had some shrimp tacos. Costco. I bought a package of shrimp tacos from Costco. Pretty good. You just put them in the oven a little bit. Then you go to town, you know? Interesting. You like tacos?
I'm on the right track to figuring it out, which is almost as good. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. Don't worry. It's more durable than it looks. Kind of like me. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us.
Wait, what did you have? I had shrimp tacos from Costco. So it comes with like a kind of package of some, like, I don't know, cabbage and cut up tomatoes and whatever else was in that. Then you just put the bread down and there's some sauce, and then you just cook the shrimp sticks in the oven. down and you put your stuff on and eat it. Pretty good. How to pre-made food at Costco, you know, there's some pretty good stuff they have there. $20 for big meal. I think most their pre-made food is $15 to $20.
We used it to study the Adra Pillar. Then some priests moved in and took offense at our work. I hope they haven't tampered with the equipment, or this will be a very short experiment. That ragged thing? It's as dry as a bone. Hardly any essence left. Even if it wasn't, I'm not exactly welcome in the workshop these days. Naku Tedek is special. I used to play there as a child and take rubbings of the memorial plaques. Historians think it may have once been a burial
Stephanie had
ground,
pasta, eh?
a place where souls
Balls.
can return to the earth. So, we kept the tradition alive.
There's one
Many of our founders are
pizza
buried
place
there. Though not
I
all
like
of
to
them,
go to once in a
as
while.
you
They have
discovered.
really good meatballs there.
Well, that covers everything. Let's go.
Like,
The Dream
well,
Scourge
it's not
can't
really a
hide for
pizza
long.
place. It's like
Before we
Italian
head out,
food in general, I guess.
let's make the most of our time in Fior. No telling how long we'll be gone.
Her
I almost forgot.
necklace is clipping into
Someone
her
gave me a
boobs
letter
there.
for you. They said it was for the envoy's eyes alone. You, my new friend, are full of surprises. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Oh, I'm only allowed to take 2 companions at once, I guess. I think I'll keep Kai.
That was not my finest hour. I was so angry.
Angry!
These
She
were
needed
me.
a Snickers.
When it comes to the Dream Scourge, I don't want there to be any mistakes.
Alright, got excited there.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime,
Very
let's
seems
be
like
off.
ghost stories in this game, eh? Hey, she heals enemies. That's a good thing. If I have to level her up. Da, 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 da. So that's kind of cool. Points. She has 3 points. Good one. Don't need to go into her kitchen, eh? Need anything from the kitchen? Stephanie probably doesn't even know where the kitchen is in her house. Probably lives in like a giant mansion, you know? Did say that she doesn't do any of the cooking. Her foster family knows where the kitchen is. You love cooking? They have Costco's in Australia too, or is that just takeaway's bad for you? You know where it is and you don't live in a mansion? Really? I thought you lived in a mansion for some reason. You know, in Esta's country there, Subway isn't even allowed to call their bread because there's too much sugar in Subway buns. The rules. My fact. Live in a small home. So like how many rooms is there in this small home? Because you have like, oh jeez.
We've got company. Another soul for the.
Oh crap. That was right here. You got like a pretty large family there, don't you?
Nicely done.
Let's see what you got.
Took care of Biz.
Who's ready for more?
Like you got your own room. 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and 1 living room, and 1 kitchen, and 1 basement. That's a fairly good sized house there, you know. Pretty good size. I think most people don't have 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Ask Asta if there's 5 bedrooms in her house. See, she only got 4. They have funny measurements in Australia. Sometimes they don't count the downstairs bedrooms. Some places. And a basement could be additional bedrooms. Some places too, you know. Depending on how you develop it. Some places don't even have a basement around here. Like, one place I lived at had 2 bedrooms. That was a nice place too. 3 bedrooms and a small office. Yeah, I lived in one place. It was pretty nice. I sold at the wrong time though. That place went up in value significantly after I left. That place was 2 bedrooms. And kind of it had a living room, 2 bedrooms, and then it had like kind of wasn't really a bedroom, I don't know what you call it, but kind of like a room that had no door. It was just like an archway. And basically it was like, you know, you could kind of like a reading area or something like that, I guess. Maybe you might use it for, or maybe an open office. Use it for the wardrobe. So when you say there's 5 bedrooms, are you counting the 2 in the basement? But there's like probably a rec room down there or something like that. Back at this temple, eh? Stephanie, the mansion liver in her.
There should be some equipment by the Adra pillar.
We remember these walls. Yes, we.
Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery. Armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about? You're thinking like an animancer, and that's a good place to start. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the dream scourge to show its ugly face.
It goes okay, I guess. Stephanie was just telling me how she lives in not a mansion, but she's got 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, a living room, a kitchen, and like a basement area. Sounds like it's a good sized house to me. Probably a very nice house. And Esta has 4 bedrooms, and she uses one of them as an office. That's pretty cool. An office with a wardrobe in it. That's where she keeps her computer and stuff, probably. Got 2 bedrooms and 1 bath. Nice. Got a roommate? Give you a roommate there? I don't even know if you're on campus or not, to be honest. Use it for beer pong, eh? I think that's what Stephanie uses her basement for as well. She likes the beer pong. He just has no beer in it. She has like near beer, you know, like the fake beer. The you know, because she don't want to drink no booze, right? Would you ever try that fake beer, Stephanie? You know, there's non-alcoholic beer that you can get. We have a man cave under the house. Beer, beer, beer that makes you cheer, cheer, cheer. You have mixed opinions on man caves. Oh, man caves can be pretty cool. This is a man cave of sorts, I guess. Something, streamer room, whatever you want to call it. Oh, my nose is itchy. A sneeze probably, and Esta will give me crap. Am I happy with my man? I could be a little bit bigger, but you know. You know, it'd be nice. Nice if it was just a bit wider, you know, and as opposed to, you know, it's like a rectangle. And you know, instead of being a rectangle, it'd be better if it was just like that more. I had considered it actually. I discussed it. I was doing my kitchen with the guy that was doing my kitchen to see what, you know, what would be involved in that and pulling the you know, one wall down. But I didn't want to really bother. Just because, you know, it's just extra money. Gotta redo the carpet then and take everything out and take everything in. I mostly focused on upstairs. This one is obviously not upstairs. I don't know. I kind of like it otherwise. You know, it's good. Or like a studio then. I could be like Kai Cenat. You know, he has a nice streaming room, eh? This is okay. I mean, it's just if I wanted to stream something like Connect or something like that, I wouldn't be able to do it. And I have to kind of position myself when if I play the drums in Rock Band.
Probably not, but that never stopped me before.
Uh-oh, somebody got banned.
All right.
You don't need to.
Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus.
This guy got kicked right out.
With a low frequency
Gambot.
ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency.
High time for that
Focus
guy
is warming
guy.
up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Something big's gonna happen here, I
Are
bet.
you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a
Seem to be
professional.
leading up, eh?
Now, here goes nothing.
Yeah, I'd like to have more arcade machines. I got just the one up.
Whirlpool. We twine. We twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod.
Speaking of
Is
which,
that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. Hold on to that feeling. We might need it again. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin.
oh,
We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it.
yeah, and then you can stretch out a bit more too, you know. Tough to get to my drums. Not that I necessarily need to get to the drums very often. Nice to have a little more space.
We can discuss our feelings later. Right now, I need answers. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. After you...
We need to jump to conclusions, Matt.
We gotta see what's down there now.
Alright, here we go to the secret area.
It did not bring us here to explore, but clearly something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder, did you open the
You
door?
think we're gonna get into a
Did the
big
door
fight?
open for you?
What horrors await?
Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Getting ahead of herself.
Once we reach the bottom.
Unseen.
There's a mushroom dude here. Taking away. Noticed us. Pretty distant of my.
The weapon's not doing the job.
You haven't lived with others long enough to warrant a man cave? I don't think there's any rules about anything about the ability to have a man cave. I mean, you know, if you want a man cave, it doesn't matter, you can have a man cave.
I was worried for a second.
I'm in a Facebook group called Do It Yourself Man Caves. These guys always show pictures of their man caves. And, you know, they're some pretty impressive man caves that these dudes have. Although they're really oriented towards people drinking. You know, like they make them look like bars a lot of times, you know. They have a drinking bar with, you know, a TV and the liquor wall. When you had a chick live with you, there's plants, a bunch of plants everywhere. What'd you do with all the plants after? Woman, there's women in that group too. Actually, they post sometimes too. I remember one. It kind of looked like a, you know, kind of like a long room with a bunch of cool stuff in it. I don't know. It wasn't actually. I don't know if you'd be able to even necessarily the decoration just a little bit different. Oh yeah, sometimes the guys post their pictures of their man cave. Sometimes they're video game related, I guess, but
Stand back.
sometimes they're Star Wars related. A lot of times they're like full of oh geez. Full of sports stuff, you know, and then they got like 6 TVs and a wall of TVs. It looks like a sports book.
No, the knife pierces in the dark.
Whatever they do, watch your head. There's a trap right there.
Do you think man cave for individuals versus group is different designs? Yeah, like some of them are really into drinking. No, there's a big drinking theme among many of the man caves. You know, having all the people over, listening to music or whatever. '60s to '70s houses. I remember the kid down the street from me. They had a bar in their house. At? I can't tell. Oh my god, it's kind of glowy. God, they're all immune. Must be another enchanter down there. Gen Z is not
We make a good squad.
as much into drinking and having people over, so the group man cave is not as much of a thing. That's probably true, eh? No, they probably all sit and stare at their phones together, eh? No, because they grew up on having a phone all the time. The painting, that's very nice.
Life into death. To think it survived all these years.
It's surprisingly colorful. Not sure what I expected.
We've seen godless architecture before. I've never seen godless art until now.
Generally lacking third places, though, like places strangers can comfortably meet.
I would not go swimming if I were you.
Like Tim
Unless you
Hortons.
wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it. With the help of some ice.
Give me all the hints. This is not where I came from. Just the grenades, eh? Tim's has gone downhill. Esto wishes she's been gone to a Tim's. What on earth did that do? Best is missing nothing. Well, there's some baddies around here. I can see a group on the map.
What in the name of Eora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it before.
Well, let's take this spear.
This was alive once.
Never a dull moment with you in charge.
Kai!
If the specters are
Yep.
yep. They're all immune to my spells, man.
Over here!
Oh crap!
That was a close one.
I'll have to read that in a minute. Broke it into multiples, eh? Holy moly!
Who's next? Anyone?
They hire a lot of temporary foreign workers? They can only do that if they don't have nobody at work. I have to apply for that, you know? They do have problems with filling, I heard it from Pierre Polivier. That's who told me. You know? Talking about it all on the interwebs. Now I trust what the Tories say. Well, I mean, you know, said for many years how broken Canada was. I'm out of potions, man. You know, it's funny if you ask Alexa who the leader of the Conservative Party is. It says O'Toole. Well, old Paul Olivier blew a 40-point lead, and now he's like 10 points behind or something, or 20 points behind or something like that. Got the old switcheroony. Even Trump was saying how he'd rather go against the liberals. Although he's probably just pulling the old, like how Putin said Putin likes or would prefer Kamala winning. Just saying that because, you know, it's even worse for Poilievre if Trump said he wanted him to win. He's got to do the old reverso uno. Provinces are half to blame. That's the thing, you know, everybody blames the old federal government, but you know, there's conservative provincial guys everywhere. He's going after everybody. Did you see the Western Standard reporter trying to gotcha him? Gotcha Carney? You know, that'd be the most annoying thing about being a politician is you got all these stupid independent reporters and, well, not all of them are independent, but we got all these stupid reporters that are trying to get their gotcha. What the heck's going on over there?
You take lead.
He's dancing.
Ready to make an entrance.
How did they even get down here? Other things must have their own secret entrance. I'll say it. I'm impressed.
Oh crap! Oh, I got the chief bad guy going after me, I guess.
Let's see what you got.
Probably only a few hours, I imagine. Oh, here we go. We gotta get this shaman out of here. Oh no! Dang it. 45 minutes, eh? Gotsy says 30 minutes. Couldn't help going in there and getting my butt tromped on, eh?
Ready to make an entrance?
How do they even get down here? Clever things must have their own secret entrance.
Another one down. This one's mine.
Let's finish
Yeah, they were
this.
kind of out in the open. Oh crap.
Let's see what you got.
Coming from the left.
Hey! Over here!
Come on. Come on.
There, at least we got rid of their healer. My friend. Oh, crap off.
Not dead yet.
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up.
Out with it.
Kind of went back to their original positions, eh? Does she say? I'm not sure. For a magic spell. Beyonce.
Over here!
A big Beyonce fan, I think, you know? She likes that new song, that Western one. I don't know where I am, so it's kind of to my advantage here. One day I might shave.
Another soul for...
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work
I
to
look
do.
different.
I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pillar.
My beard, it's the same as usual.
Hear us through the Adra.
The light. What's gonna happen here?
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us. The Godless erected many important sites around pillars.
That
of Adra,
erect.
though I can't speak to their motives. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before.
You guys see those candles that Gotsy liked?
Find us.
We got pulled into that one. Holy crap!
Here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts, we welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
Gotsy's wondering if you could send him some money.
Lonely, yes. None have asked after us in so long. We open to you as a bud before the sun. We once belonged to the green.
Hey Esther, look at this thing.
A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls. We felt the thrill of their wonder. We basked in their desire to know us. They brought their prayers to us. We answered. We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our
Eventually I'll probably watch it.
The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabado.
I look older. Good. You're making me age. I probably am older. Every minute you get older. Recognize me. Well, that's good. Maybe you should come more often.
You read the leaves and asked
Why do you feel it is your duty to tell me I look old?
But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you.
You know what you look? You look older too.
And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long.
You want to get older? Well, it happens. I'm sure it wasn't that long ago when I was Gotsy's age. It probably felt like a half a minute. Pretty soon there'll be somebody telling Gotsy how old he looks. Be like, Gotsy, you're so classic. Usually Stephanie tells you to shut up when you call people old. I wonder where Stephanie is. Probably what Elon's been trying to do with his hair plugs.
Rot, we feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
I don't know if she's watching you or not. Thankfully, your genetics looking like no hair loss. Gotti, you know, he's gonna have karma sneak up on him. He's been telling people they're old looking, they're fat looking, and all this stuff. So you know what's gonna happen to him when he's older. Gonna come back and bite him right on his butt. You're probably gonna be the ugliest dude ever. Got mom's side? You look younger and handsome. That's the thing, you know, you exude an ugly personality. It's gonna come back on you.
Alas, we have been cut off from the land we knew and loved for too long. We could not trace its hills and valleys for you. But there are others who can. Go to the halls.
You got dad's side, it wouldn't have been rough. You couldn't pull off a crown.
Those who cherish us, the chosen.
You know, you don't necessarily get the same hair as your dad.
They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
That gets passed on from your mom's side, usually. Hair stuff. As far as I read, anyway. I don't know. You know, who knows? The research could be changed since I last read about it. Scott wants to see your six-pack. Gotsy's name in there is Richard Head. He was wondering what that was about. You know, he's gonna post his selfie right after you post yours, Gotsy.
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await.
This is what Gotsy's gonna look like when he's older.
First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to
Oh,
help
that
you
way.
survive and find us. Will you accept it?
Lord Agar, a sliver of your powers, a sliver of your soul. Your gift makes me a little more. Wow, what the heck? Why not?
With our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
That's kind of a cool power. Oh, I guess we're waking up. We're woke, man. Game's woke.
You're
Got
awake.
blue people.
Finally.
Women.
We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought. Actually, I thought your soul had been blasted to 1,000 pieces. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. While you were out,
That would
I
suck
got
to have
some
your
clear
soul
readings
blasted
of the
into
tree
1,000
scourge.
pieces.
I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands. Somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
Change your name to no name since no one knows your name? I mean, you know, technically, if I change my name to no name, then it would still be the same as being called Shakal Star.
You've heard of it. Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the dream scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces.
Look at that, eh? We
Connected to the
encountered
dream
something big.
scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin. Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you? Excuse me? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this? You never heard them before? Not even in your childhood? Only when you arrived on these shores? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
Meant first name. Who are these characters? Those are my NPC followers and my character.
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb.
What was the thought process in making my character? I just didn't want them to look like a fool. So I kind of looked at different kind of pre-designs and then thought that this one looked the best. And then modified it a little bit. Because, you know, some of them have like big plant faces and look like the things from Last of Us, and stuff like that. And then a lot of times I do base my characters off of what was my character named Shakal in the Age of Conan, which is part of the origin of the name Shakal Star. Was in Age of Conan. When my guardian was named Shakal. Originally, when I joined Age of Conan, I was gonna make a character named Gru, but Gru it wouldn't let me. So I made Shakal, which is from the same universe as Gru. And then a lot of my other characters were variants of Star. Then when I was done Age of Conan and I made my Xbox 360 ID, because my original Xbox ID email was not available anymore, I named it Shakal Star. And my original Xbox ID was Dog Rastafari. So if I would have still been able to access that email, my streamer name could have been Dog Rastafari. The Mr. Bungle song. But anyway, you can see there's a character in Rock Band that looks like this kind of look. Dog, like DAHG. Rastubfari. Song called Stub a Dub. If you trace back another MMO, Star Wars Galaxies, Dog Rastafari was also a character in that. And I had a character named Stub a Dub, which was my Jedi. So, kind of where all the Xbox names come from, I guess. Well, it's a Mr. Bungle song, so I guess. But yeah, Shakal is a character from the Gru universe. Star is just kind of the variants. I had Starlit, Star or something else, you know, that kind of thing. Big characters that I wound up using the most was Starlit and Shakal. Shakal being a guardian and Starlit being a herald of Zotli. In Discord somewhere, there's actually a link that I posted one time from Age of Conan that somebody had filmed the siege that we did on another guild, and so you could actually see Shakal from Age of Conan if you watch really closely. I commented about it somewhere. I don't remember where. But probably in the videos section or something, I don't know. I have to use the search function, I think. It was a good game. It's still active, I think. I was in a really good guild too. I was on a player versus player, or not a player versus player, a player versus player server. And in a really strong guild. And that guild had many, not just world firsts, but they had many, like in raiding, they had many everywhere firsts. Like, you know, they did beat a lot of the bosses, even before some of the player versus enemy servers did. Funny though, I never did get into World of Warcraft. I never even played that one. But 3 big MMOs I got into was Dark Age of Camelot, Star Wars Galaxies, and Age of Conan. What's the most popular MMO? Is World of Warcraft still going? Probably the most popular. No one can beat that one. I don't know, Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy, whatever number it is, MMO. MMOs aren't as cool as they once were because, you know, they don't do that too much. Star plays WoW. I don't know if I'm gonna bother with that. I missed the bus on that one.
Now that is a tall order. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
I got a headache just thinking about it. And I'm not the one with the god knocking around in there.
The real question is, where do I start? Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Messiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues. Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Stop!
In the name of love.
The trees splinter, the rice turns black. The pain! The pain!
Or stop right now. Thank you very much. That's probably Estes' favorite. Or Stephanie's favorite too, I bet.
They trample the farmlands. They tear down the gates.
I bet you Stephanie's
I
a
lost
big
you for
fan
a
of the
second
Spice Girls.
Something the matter? Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on, there's a way up those stairs.
Achievement! Hey, look, we're level 14. Supposed to be rushing back, but we better do our abilities first here. Got this new splinter spell. Hey, cool. I didn't know I could increase my health by 10%. Well, that's a passive. Alright, what should we get next here? I don't know how you can tell if these guys have XP points or whatever. Holy cow, everybody left.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time.
Go off to war here or something. I don't know what's going on. Uh oh, it's all on fire over there.
Oh my god. No!
Andra's deaths. This was no accident.
What happened? Who did this? It's all gone. The city. My home. Right. We should be a moving target. In case anyone comes for us next. We have to check on the others. At least let me find Quilici. Any survivors
Gotta
would
find
evacuate to
Quilici.
the farms north of town. Come. There's not a moment to waste.
A city up in flames? You tell me who your coin is on.
I can't believe this. What you smell is the workshop going up in flames. The books, the chemicals, the machines. Many of those inventions were originals from the Valian republics. One of a kind, irreplaceable. I don't know why I'm dwelling on that. We lost more than our work.
Your work was your home. You're allowed to mourn it.
They burn. They blind us.
Look at the place on fire, man. Uh-oh. What? You think that's funny that somebody's home got burned down? Just because my province is always on fire, I'm more empathetic than Esta. Crap, I'm falling down. Oh jeez. The hard way down, apparently.
I hope everyone is all right. Animancers know how to plan for an emergency. We've never...
Oh crap. Not the way down. Well, this isn't a great spot. I'll find the actual way down, maybe. It's over this way. Holy crap! Screaming in pain, man.
I hope everyone is alright. Animancers know how to plan for an emergency. We've never seen one like this. If anything happened to Kulich, I don't know what I'd do.
Let's get to the farms. If there's trouble, we can help.
Again and again they strike.
On Maxim's claim. Not the easiest place to get to. Fires will probably be out by the time we get there.
They've got the advantage. Unless you want to fight, give them a wide berth.
Why will they not leave us? It cuts. It cuts.
Those are still growth banners. I don't like this.
Quiet as a soul. There's the city. What's left of it. Gods.
Apparently it was a steel garrote.
They've got the advantage. Unless you want to fight, give them a wide berth.
Why will they not leave us? It cuts. It cuts.
Those bodies are wearing steel garrote armor. Is this what Alfir was planning?
Controller is getting excited.
Come on, people. Act like you're happy to be here. Ah! I thought thought that was you. Wasn't sure I'd ever see you again. Ah, I wondered about that. You really did us a favor. We were never sure if we were safe. I guess now we can breathe more easily. We've moved on since you saw us on Castle's Folly. My crew's salty over standing about on land, but we do what we can do. That sounds about right. If we ever have anything of value to share, we'll make sure you get your cut. Listen, I need to get back to wrangling this rowdy crew of misfits. Thank you for stopping by and for, you know, maybe we can return the favor someday. They're not the happiest crew, but they're mine.
That was my friend. Oh crap. Fell down the whole mountain. I think I'm supposed to go up there. He wants me to go way over there, eh?
What are we waiting for? I have some aggression to unleash.
Why will they not leave us? It cuts. It cuts.
Oh, we gotta go this way. What's new? My YouTube video cracked 3,000. Made a reaction video. I'll post another reaction video soon. I was picking a tree today to get a good plated picture. I know Robert's here still, but Very excited by that.
They made it out. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. I needed that. I needed to see them so badly. It felt like I couldn't breathe.
Take a few more deep breaths. We're not going anywhere.
Rabbits in a burrow, hunted.
When you burn their houses down, man.
These people are looking for leadership, a sense of direction. We should find Kulichi.
Here's the Videro.
Envoy. Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
Are you all right, old man? They didn't hurt you, did they?
I am, thankfully, unharmed. We live to fight another day.
This is neither the time nor the place for pleasantries.
Inasi, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? Her people burned my city.
The Stilgarrot are hardly her people.
They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran. Exactly how many plates do you think I can spin? Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Adairan ways.
We agree on one thing. The Stilgarrot have declared war on the Living Lands.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started.
Uh-oh!
Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it. You must understand. My mother had the Dream Scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giada.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't
Not too
expect
pleased.
forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Koichi, tell her, it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
And I want an explanation.
As long as we are Animancers, the Adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence.
I guess I'm gonna wind up having to choose, eh?
Animancy is too dangerous.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Adheran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
Alright, Thirdborn it is.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's
Like your
terms.
ears?
Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukuber, which is in Shadowscar. So we've got to get there now. Before Eora went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shadowscar too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shadowscar, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind.
I don't know what she is. There was a blue one earlier too.
Naturally. She's feisty, passionate, loyal, determined. My life would not be the same without her.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yatsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
Then we should approach carefully. They'll be on their guard after this.
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the living lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
The quest here. What's this quest?
It's you. The godlike. The rangers told me you help people in dire straits. I thought they were lying. But here you are. What kind of a question is that? After what your Garrote did to this place. Forgive me, please. I forget myself. It is not anger. It is wild. I fear it may consume me. I'll be straight with you. The Steel Garrote's captain stole something precious from me. It wasn't enough to burn our city. Now they have to loot us too. She'll let you close. You can take her prize back. But you will have to kill her first. A relic of Old Valia. I don't know its actual value, but it's a treasure to me. My young nephew stood up to the Steel Garrote before they attacked. The captain gutted him and looted his ring. An heirloom with our family crest. I left pity behind long ago. I demand justice. I want that commander to die as painfully as he did. You'll find her at the Eastern Watchtower. It is not far from here. I warn you though, her troops will probably still be with her. You want to subject yourself to that? Fine. I can't think about her wearing our emblem. It makes me ill. I should go now. My sister will need help preparing my nephew's body. We'll both be praying for you. Damn the demons! Damn the Steel Garrote! I'll spit on their graves! How can our family go on? Murderers!
They're probably safe.
Every one of them.
Seems like a lifetime ago I was worried about the harvest. Now look at us. Kind of you to ask, but no. We need to sort through this as a community. If that's what we are. I had a chance to pack up some goods before the adherents put the rest to the torch. Any of it's yours for the right price.
All these from? Want to know? That one regenerates health, but this new one.
If you see anything you want...
Save again. We played for 1 day and 7 hours.
You heard, Vidal. The settlement is done for.
This settlement is our home. I can't believe you're ready to abandon it.
Your message was a dream. And all things end.
How could this have happened? We're the best animancers in the world.
Pick up some veggies here, eh? Maybe we should go to camp and improve our weapons first.
I can't.
Need some admeth's wort. For adamant's worth and stagger leather. 8? Hopefully it was good. Well, I mean, you told me what you bought for lunch, but I assumed you ate that and got something else to eat.
Can't believe it. My city.
Didn't it get cold then?
It's all gone.
It's never easy leaving home behind. I'm sorry, Giada.
I still can't believe it. Dorso was betraying her brothers-in-arms, all in the name of saving Emerald Stair. I don't know what awaits her, but I can't think of much worse than losing home.
Oh, it's cold to begin with.
Yeah. It's just sobering to think she got to the point where murdering her own felt right. How do you keep yourself on the right path, especially when there's so much at stake? I was afraid you'd say something like that. Just please be careful. I saw this in Rauatai's campaign in the Deadfire. You start out with purpose. You're fighting alongside your brothers and sisters, battling pirates and slavers, bringing civilization to a lawless, divided land. But then, you're breaking up villages, turning tribes against their rivals. It gets messy, fast. I'm less worried about who has a claim to the living lands than what Adir might ask of you. Same as Rauatai asked of us. Empires are hungry, Envoy, and they devour their own too. Don't let your allegiances turn you into something you can't live with. Should I break out the booze? You're asking me? I'm not much of a gossip. Okay, who do you want to know about? She's got a lot of heart, and she's loyal to her people and their principles, even when it costs her. Giada's lost her home, but kept her resolve. It takes a special kind of person to weather what she has and emerge stronger for it. She'll have a lot to figure out after all this, but she's gonna be okay. I don't. It's creepy, it's dangerous, and it's driven by more bad ideas than good ones. What's more, too many of the people behind it are more interested in seeing what they can do than wrestling with what they should do. But my reservations aren't going to put an end to it. And Giada, at least, is a voice of reason. I noticed that too. It says a lot. I can't say what I'd want the future of Animancy to look like, but there's no one I'd trust more than Giada to figure it out. Sure. What do you want to know? If you get up in the night, don't wander too far.
See what he thinks of Giada.
It's clear that no matter what happened, these people couldn't stay in Fior. Just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn. Thirdborn is a rough town. They literally do their business inside the skeleton of a Leviathan. If you thought Paradise's docks were rough, just wait. Plus, they have a nogfish curry that will peel your tongue. Right, changing the subject? Right. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely gripping. Go ahead. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but... Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins. Oh, good. Let's have it. You're paying me to keep you alive, not to open up. In fact, you're not paying me at all. So let's just keep things professional and keep your guide happy and unburdened by thoughts of his past. I think there was a period of 3 days when I was in training, but I might have dreamt it. I remember sleeping a lot. I appreciate that, Envoy. Anyway, what do you need? Right. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely gripping. Go ahead. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Giada's a mystery to me. Animancers give me the Vrikas, and for good reason.
The Vrikas?
Most of them would just as soon turn your soul into jewelry as look at you. Giada seems different. She's smart, thoughtful, and she's got a spine, too. You can tell when someone needs extra help out here, and she doesn't. So, yeah, I don't understand her, but I guess I don't have to, really. Fine. You've been patient enough, I suppose. Right. Solace isn't an easy place to live. The food is stale and meager. The water tastes like steel and old meat. Everyone knows everyone else. No privacy, no silence, no time to yourself. That's what Kai said. Solace is a walled keep in the harshest region of the lands. Isolated is an understatement. Honestly, all of that was fine. But there was a peculiar kind of silence I didn't love. You should be a sharpshooter. You keep hitting the target. I have only the faintest memories of my parents, which was fine. I had friends and mentors and trainers and elders. When I asked about my real parents, though, they just told me I was safe now, and that the Wardens were my family. I never knew if my parents were alive or dead. I like to assume that they had died fighting some giant monster in the Tusks, but no one would say. When I asked for more, they changed the subject, like I wasn't worthy of a backstory.
How's your weather? It seems nice. It was like plus 12 or something like that today. Spring now, you know, officially. Temperature right now is 3 above right now.
I mean, I know the important part. I'm from Solace, for whatever that's worth. My oldest memories are of Solace. My oldest friend is from there. Right. You asked. Ask away. More interesting than the destruction of Fior. I wonder. Right, changing the... You too.
Go talk to her now.
We should talk. Fior
Let's talk.
Messiverno was the pride of 2 generations. And now, nothing but ashes and embers. My home, my lab, my parents. It feels as if I lost them all over again. What if I'm tired of being strong? I keep asking myself, how could I have missed this? How could I not have known an attack was coming? We were all so occupied with the Dream Scourge, we missed the enemy on our doorstep. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
They use zombies as farmers.
I doubt they know the meaning of the word. They seem a little out of touch. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal. I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself? I wish I could. But that legacy is a debt I can never pay off. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing.
I guess their parents
And
probably
right
got
now,
burned
that's all
now.
it is.
They were turned into
I have
trees.
some pondering to do.
That
Let me
village
know if
that was
there's
on
anything
fire.
else. Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets Animancers. And everyone gets along. For once. We should try to harness that goodwill, or replicate it like an energy source. On the other hand, maybe not. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot. We all deserve better. But fate decided otherwise. Well, onward to better things. If you need anything, you know where to find me. I'll tell you whatever I know. Look around. My home was destroyed. And the land is dying all around us. What more is there to say? Ah, you want a story? Very well. Settle in. It all started about 50 years ago, in the great city of Spirento. A young nobleman by the name of Maxim Vidaro sought to inherit a distinguished government position. Ah, I should have known you'd be schooled in political intrigue. But I'll wager you don't know how this story goes. A distant cousin cheated Maxim out of the title. He was devastated. His political future uncertain. No one lifted a finger to help. Not the banks, not the merchants, or the politicians. So, Maxim did what Valians do best. Precisely. They say he prayed to Scan, the effigy, god of rebellion and defiance, to ask for a blessing. And Scan answered. Take their best and brightest, their heirs, their scholars, their futures, to the far side of the world, never to return. And Maxim did just that. He gathered a following and left the Valian republics, giving thanks to his dark god. We prefer to call it an intellectual haven of free thinkers, but it's true that most of us are Animancers. Spirento was full of Animancers, many of them in debt, and Maxim was a wealthy patron. They needed each other. So the Animancers followed Maxim all the way out here, including my parents, Quilici, and others around town. At the time, this place was an animancer's dream. No oversight, limited government, and soil rich with essence. 40 years later, Maxim vanished. They say the effigy came to collect his soul. Of course, you and I know better. He died peacefully, content that what he made would outlast him. And now, Maxim Vidaro's great achievement is a smoldering ruin. Endings are difficult to pin down, because nothing truly ends. Thanks for listening. We should do
Did
this
you like her
again.
story?
I love a good ghost story. Just not the dreams I have afterwards.
Hadn't heard all that before. Probably a lesson or two in there.
One of these days you'll have to tell me an Adiran ghost story. You learn a lot about people by what scares them.
It really adds to the game when they have full speech in it, though. Too bad that my character doesn't say anything, but...
What are you so curious about? That little island off of Dawnshore? None that I know of. Ignato Casto led the Valiant Trading Company in the Deadfire Archipelago. Among other things, he invested in the future of animancy, and apparently he had interests here. Afraid not. I've heard a lot of contradictory stories coming out of the Deadfire in recent years. Some say Castle is still in power, while others think his second-in-command took over the Valiant Trading Company. You know how it is. Wherever there's conflict, there's bound to be misinformation. He had some ideas about moving great distances in the blink of an eye. As far as I know, he was unsuccessful. Animancy and ambition are a dangerous mixture. Intoxicating, but dangerous. I hope not. I wouldn't want my family associated with speculation, corruption, and whatever else happened in the Deadfire. We have enough problems already. Unfortunately, that's all I know. Whether or not Castle succeeded, I don't think it's folly to dream. Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my soul to become fully aware of my past lives. Every animancer tries and fails. It's practically a rite of passage. So, one evening, I crept into the workshop and cobbled an invention together from spare parts. Amateur work. Then I turned it on. Big mistake. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I was floating in the fountain, and my head was pounding like a drum.
You don't need animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on shore leave.
That answers a lot of questions, honestly.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it actually worked? What if all of this happened before, and I'm just reliving the events of a past life? I try not to think about it too much.
Very meta.
Ah, a simple question with a very complicated answer. The device is attuned to the spiritual energy of the living lands, much like a compass to magnetic north. But essence is chaotic by nature. As you saw with your own eyes, imposing order on chaos is not without risk. Indeed. Don't get me wrong, this invention is a small miracle, but it isn't enough. The phantasmal focus was supposed to be the start of something grand. One lever of a device that exists only in theory. Perhaps it should remain that way. Well, my future is in shambles, and I have no idea what to do next. Oh, and my home burned down. Apart from that, fine. Truthfully, I'm a bit lost. Leaving Fiormes Iverno was supposed to be liberating. We've seen and done incredible things, but I'm no closer to finishing my family's work. only the good ones. Through animancy, I can harness the wild essence of the living lands and put it to good use. But what if I tried, only to have it lash out and destroy me? I'd be no better off than my parents. The dream scourge is infecting our Adra, holding back my work. Until I understand it, until I can control it, I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm nothing. I hope you're right. I really do. Quilici always told me to slow down, to stop and appreciate the land I'm trying so hard to fix. But how can I slow down when I only have one lifetime to get this right? I'll find answers in the garden, for better or worse. I suppose you deserve to know, after what I put you through. My mother wanted to expand Fiora's agriculture. Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough. She wanted to feed the world. She thought she could break the wilderness, using animancy as the whip. Turn the living lands into a garden. Anything's possible, but there are significant problems to overcome. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the living lands has nature in the palm of their hand. My father thought so too. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she was mad. I think she was a victim of her own ambition. She wanted so much, and there was so little time to achieve it. Theoretically, her plan should have worked. But the living lands had other ideas. When she used the phantasmal focus, theory collided with reality. Everything went wrong. I can't rule anything out, but I suspect the Dream Scourge had something to do with it. It lives in the essence of the living lands, corrupting whatever it touches. And if I'm right, that means it's been here a long time, or the forces behind it. I was 17. That makes it... Gods, has it been 13 years already? After they died, I wouldn't go near a lab. It was ages before Quilici got me to crack open a book. I have a lot of catching up to do in my studies. Need to make up for lost time.
13 years.
It's just a tool. Even a wool scarf is dangerous in the wrong hands. Besides, studying a pillar of Adra is not the same as prying apart the fabric of the living lands. My mother learned that the hard way. No. To my knowledge, the accident was no everyday occurrence. But neither was the experiment. My mother transgressed on nature, on existence itself. Still, I don't understand what went wrong. When I do, then I can finish her work. That's all I care to say for now. At least, about this topic. I thought my family's research could help Emerald Stair. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got. I hardly think your Emperor would approve. Good thing he's on the other side of the world. No Animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first. Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions. We haven't been together long, but I think I have you figured out. In Paradise, you have a reputation for being an unlawful misfit. This is the frontier, after all. We don't exactly do things by the book. You helped Fiorme Siverno through an awful time. We did our best. No one will forget that. Of course, all I know is what you've done. You may not think these choices reflect who you are. At the end of the day, you shouldn't care what anyone thinks. All that matters is how you see yourself.
Very inspirational.
Kai is a useful fellow. We need people like him to keep you grounded. Just not too grounded. On the surface, Kai is all charm and confidence. You feel good knowing he's around. But there's something deeper. Something in his core that he guards from everyone. Maybe even himself. Kai wears his confidence like a mask. We all do. No one wants to project their frailties. But in his case, hiding behind it amplifies his better qualities. So I say, let him have his mask. If there's another side to him, he'll show us when he's good and ready. No need to rush a natural process. Marius is working through something. An old wound that hasn't healed. A search for forgiveness? Who knows? He's a tough fellow, but I wouldn't put too much pressure on him. Good question. Mental and emotional pressure, specifically. Marius could hunt the great western stag if he set his mind to it, but his own feelings elude him. When he wants to find himself, give him room to do so, but don't push him. Just be there to catch him. I've spilled all the gossip I know. Ask me again when there's a new face in camp. Thanks for talking.
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death.
Trying to sleep.
The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt? Endless spring. They breathe. They flower. They will never fade. Apple into seed. We think not. They have blossomed now. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change? Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells.
I don't think they're around anymore. The house got burned down.
More than alive. No suffering. No end. Sleep now. Dream of beauty and new life. We will speak soon.
There's an enemy not too far from here, eh? There. Well, I'm gonna go to bed, I think. I'm tired. Long day today. Oh. Seems like as good spot as any to stop. Have a good night.